Hi, welcome back. Today we're gonna do a 3 looks, 1 palette with the Odens Eye and Angelica Hela Palette. This is the 3rd look, the last look. In the first look I was like talking while I did my makeup. And then when I looked back at the footage, something is wrong with the microphone, like it makes a weird sound. So I have just turned off all the sounds and I'm gonna do voiceovers over all the looks. Yeah, I think that's that. Let's get into the first look.
Welcome to the voiceover. Here we're starting with soot, putting that in my crease and also in my outer corners. Doing the same on both eyes, patting out the eyeshadow primer so we don't get the crease. Blending the edges. Cleaning off my brush. Going in with the color Ouroboros, which is the dark green, and putting that on top of soot. When they are mixed together, they make like a black dark gray color, which suited this look very good. Doing a bit of blending, taking another brush, a fluffy brush, and taking the color Decay and blending out the edges with that. On both eyes. Cleaning off the brush, using the same brush, going into Underworld. Blending out the edges there also. Cleaning off my brush, taking the color Moss. I felt that this look needed a bit more green. So I'm just putting it in between the Decay and the Underworld color. And blending everything together. Taking soot again, deepening up the outer corners. Cleaning off my brush, taking the lightest color called Rebirth and take that over the edges just so we get a nice seamless finish to the look. And now I'm taking the black metallic called Complete, putting that all over the lid and blending it into the crease so we don't have any harsh lines towards our eyebrows. I'm back, full face is on, taking Decay, putting that on the lower lash line, blending it out, going in with Moss and Underworld and keep blending it out. And now I'm taking a small angled brush and just putting soot into the lash line. And blending. And now I'm spraying Venom, the green metallic and putting that in my inner corners. Spraying to not get fallout and to get full pigment payoff. Also taking the color Fluorescence and putting that into my inner corners to highlight. And that's the finished look. Let's get into look number 2. For look number 2, we're starting out with soot again. This time we do a big cat eye wing, a very wide cat eye wing, and also putting it on half my eyelid. Also taking it into my crease. As you can see, I'm not packing that on as much. Taking another brush and taking the color Goddess, which is the hot pink, putting that in my entire crease and on the edges of soot. Working on the blend a bit of Goddess. Going back with the same brush that I used for soot. Don't take any extra product, just using the product that's already on. And blending the edges into the pink and also reinforcing some of the darkness in the crease. Taking another brush. This is a very scratchy, fluffy brush. Take the color Hela and put that all over the edges of Goddess. And as you can see, I'm alternating a lot between my brushes to make a good blend between all the colors, and that's how I work. I'm not worrying so much about the outer corners right now, because when I put my foundation on, I need to fix that afterwards anyway. And I'm just blending. Going in with a bit more of Goddess, because I felt that I lost the hot pink. And doing some more blending. Now I'm taking my Anastasia eyeshadow primer and cutting my crease. I'm using a brush called Eyeshadow from the Body Shop, which is my favorite brush to cut the crease with. I'm working to blend the primer into the lid so we don't have any excess product, because that can make your eyeshadow crease if you have too much product. Also taking my time to make sure the creases are similar. They're never gonna be twins, you know, but making sure that they are fairly similar. Taking off excess, making some small changes here and there. Now I take the brush I used for soot and going in with soot in a diagonal from the outer corner to the middle of my lid and making a soft transition towards the lid so we get a good blend for the shimmers. Also deepening up a bit where I felt that I lost some of the darkness. Now I take my favorite eyeshadow brush from Wish because I love the shape and going in with the color River. Using that to like mask the edges a bit and give it some extra sparkle. Cleaning that off using the same brush, taking Venom, putting that all over my lid, except a little bit of the inner and top part, where I'm gonna put fluorescence with a small tiny brush. I lost most of that footage because my camera stopped recording, but that's what I did at least. Blending all the shadows in between so we get a good blend. Now I'm taking my Urban Decay Heavy Metal liner and putting that along the cut crease. This is in the color Distortion. Back with a full face of makeup on, going in with soot, smoking it out really good. I love a heavy lower lash line. Taking Goddess, putting that all over the lower lash line. Basically using the same shadows in my crease that I did in my crease. Now taking Hela and blending everything out. Also doing the blend in my outer corners up towards my temples. Reinforcing some of the colors with the brushes, blending. Taking my cream gel liner from Colourpop in the color Boots in my waterline. Back with full face on, everything is on. Finished look. Very springy. I love this one. Third look, starting with Decay into the outer corner, inner corner and into the crease. I'm thinking about making kind of something in between a halo eye and a spotlight eye. Very soft and blended look. Or soft and blended look for me. As we call it, wearable. I hate that word. But this is a look with no false lashes and just like a probably something I would wear for like out to the office or something. I'm spending a lot of time of blending this shadow so we get a nice transition for the next color we're gonna put on. Now I'm going in with Soot on the same brush to deepen up everything. Cleaning off the brush, using the same brush, taking the color Wolf and blending that all over the edges. Lastly, taking the color Rebirth and putting that all over the edges to make it soft and blended. Also going in with a bit more of Decay and Soot and dragging the shadows a bit higher because of my hoods. I felt that I lost a bit of the darkness if I didn't drag it up a bit. Taking a flat brush and the color Golden Bridge and putting that all over the middle part that I have left open, blending it towards the sides and dragging it up towards my eyebrows. So we get a nice fade upwards towards the brows. Taking the same brush and the color Double-Sided and putting that in the middle of my eyelid, just into the spotlight of the halo. Also dragging that upwards towards my brow so we get a nice fade. And now I'm alternating between Golden Bridge and Double-Sided to get a nice blend all over the lid and up towards the brows. Back with a full face, taking the color Wolf, putting it under my eyes. Taking a bit of Soot just in the outer corners to deepen up. Taking a pencil brush and the color Double-Sided to highlight the inner corner. Some face mist, lipstick on, finished look. For me, very wearable.
So which look was your favorite? Leave a comment down below and let me know. I have enjoyed the palette so much. Like, yeah, I've done 4 looks with this palette now, and I just want to keep on using it. I'm also gonna leave what I wear on my face in all the looks. I have the same base in all of the 3 looks. But I'm gonna leave what products I have used and what lipsticks and all of that. Thank you so much for being here and watching my videos. If you want to leave me a thumbs up on the video. It helps me out. You can also go to my Instagram if you want to see like still pictures of the looks, and I'm also gonna post like a close-up of the eyes and stuff like that. Thank you so much for being here. See you when I see you. Bye.